Nothing says Easter quite like a furry bunny. And this time of year, we're inundated with their cuddly images in stores and on TV. And really, how can you not fall in love with these adorable faces? But if you're inspired enough to actually bring a bunny into your home as a new pet, we do have some advice for you. In today's Find a Friend segment, sponsored by our friends at Rascal Animal Hospital, my guests want you to stop and think about that impulse adoption, if it is one. Danielle Patterson, a licensed educator and foster parent for the Columbus House Rabbit Society. So welcome, Danielle.
Hi, thank you, Robin.
Let's just say right off the top, rabbits make wonderful pets. I'm speaking, of course, as a former rabbit owner myself, but do you think sometimes people don't realize just how good of a pet a rabbit can be?
They definitely can be a wonderful companion animal, but you just want to make sure you know what you're getting yourself into before adopting a rabbit. They're definitely different than, your dog or a cat. They have their own, uniqueness about them, but they can be a great addition to the family.
Okay, Danielle, let's go through some of the things that you do need to consider. One of the first things, I think, automatically when you get a pet, you want to hold them. Rabbits don't necessarily want to be held a lot, right?
That's absolutely correct. Rabbits are prey animals, so when you pick them up, their natural instinct is to want to, jump out of your arms. So they like to be on the floor, have all four paws on the ground. So they prefer that you interact with them at their level rather than you picking them up and bringing them to your level.
Okay, and another thing, rabbits, they're a little high maintenance, aren't they?
They definitely are. They require a lot of care and attention, just like a dog or a cat.
My rabbit lived to be the ripe old age of 14. Not all live that long, but they do have a long life expectancy.
They absolutely do, and people don't realize that a lot. Their life expectancy is 8 to 10 years. So it's definitely a long-term commitment. I'd say probably comparable with a dog, but maybe not as long as a cat.
Okay, makes sense. You have to consider all these things. The other one is that rabbits should live inside of your home.
Absolutely. Rabbits are very social and intelligent creatures, so they like the human interaction, and keeping them outside, they don't have any interaction in a hutch outside. That's why absolutely we house rabbits.
And the same thing will be true really for most pets you bring home. You need to spay or neuter them.
Absolutely. There's many different benefits to spaying and neutering. Rabbits are no different like dogs and cats. It definitely helps with their litter box habits. It helps to control rabbit overpopulation. It lessens their digging, chewing behavior. It decreases their territorial aggression, and it helps them to live longer and happier lives.
So there's a lot of benefits for them, for you, for really everybody in that case.
Absolutely.
All right. They cannot be set free outdoors.
That is correct. Lots of people think it's a rabbit, you can set it free outside. Domestic rabbits do not have the same instincts that their wild counterparts do, so setting them free outside is actually a death sentence for them.
Okay, that's important to know. All right, tell us a little bit about the two adorable girls you have with us today.
Yes, we brought what we like to call our mother and daughter dynamic duo, Celine and Celeste. We rescued them from a family who had become overwhelmed with too many rabbits rather quickly, and once again having the rabbits not spayed and neutered.
Now, is this a typical pen that somebody at home would keep their rabbits in that you brought with you today, or are there different options?
What we recommend for housing is it's actually a dog exercise pen, so it's 4 feet by 4 feet. It's not that much larger than your typical rabbit cage, but it gives the rabbit a lot more room. There's room for a litter box. They need room to stand on their hind legs, stretch out, and hop around a lot. So that's highly what we recommend.
Talking of, or speaking of, I should say, litter boxes, I think most people kind of don't realize that they can be litter box trained, and most are pretty quickly, right?
That is correct. Rabbits are very easy to litter box train. It comes very naturally to them once spayed or neutered, not any different than a cat uses a litter box. There's really not even a whole lot of training involved. It's just a lot of couraging and using hay in the litter box.
So you are at the Columbus House Rabbit Society. Tell us a little bit about what you do there, because that's where people can find these girls, right?
Yes, absolutely. We are a nonprofit organization, and our main focus is to rescue rabbits needing homes, to help them find their permanent living homes, and to educate the public on proper rabbit care.
All right, Danielle, you have an event coming up, Make Mine Chocolate. Tell us about that.
Yes, we have actually been fortunate enough to partner with a local restaurant, and on Monday, March 30th, we have a day at Tip Top Kitchen and Cocktails, located at 73 East Gay Street in downtown Columbus, and a portion of their food sales and drink specials will be donated to us to help support our Make Mine Chocolate campaign.
Okay, Danielle, columbusrabbit.org. You can find all that information. So I want to thank you for being with us today.
Thank you so much for having us here. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.